What's up, guys? I'm Kwesi on board. Today we're doing Avenged Sevenfold by Avenged Sevenfold. This album was highly requested by a lot of you guys on the channel, and I'm trying to think if there's any updates. I don't think there's really any updates for the channel for this video. But if you want to know the schedule for the week, it'll be in the description of this video. So yeah, let's get into it. I've been looking forward to this one. I noticed that there's like a piano guy like in the group. At least like it was like listed in the credits that I saw. So this should be interesting. That's an interesting range for metal especially. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited to listen to this. First track is Critical Acclaim.
Someone's kid in the heart of America has blood on their hands fighting to defend your rights so you can maintain a lifestyle that insults his family's existence. Well, where I'm from, we have a special salute. We aim high in the air towards all those paupers who spend their days pointing fingers. Like the heartbeat of this country when antagonized too long. You'll be damned if you count me in as part of your generous hypocrisy collecting enemies. Tabloid gossip, clean worthless days. There's no need for us to bury you. Selfish agenda once again. This way you tell you're right. Found in having something real. Don't respect the words you're speaking. Gone too far. All the way from the east to the west, we got this high society looking down on this very foundation, constantly reminding us that our actions are the cause of all their problems, pointing their fingers in every direction, blaming their own nation for who wins elections. They've never contributed anything to the country they love to criticize. Excuse the obscene, ignore the untrue depictions we see. Try and get through. Admitting mistakes can hurt. I'm not the last, but I sure ain't the first.
Yeah, that was dope. There was a bridge section where the piano and the guitar like meshed and like almost like a duel on the track, honestly. Um that was like if like Queen and like Slayer had a child in that section. That was super dope. Transitionary like work on there was really cool. There was like a 6/8 time signature I picked up on, and it switched to like a 4/4 whenever it would hit the chorus. Um and the drum snare roll was like a really easy indicator of that for me. Um Also Shadow's vocals, he would do like talk singing in like some like parts of the track, some sections uh that I liked, honestly, like more than I thought I would. Um yeah, that was a really good track. The riff was really cool, and the organ at the beginning was dope. That was super dope. Um yeah, I feel like this. I have a feeling this is gonna be like an early favorite on here, but I gotta see more, obviously. Yeah, let's get into the second track. That was really cool. That was good. That was a good track. Almost.
Feel insane every single time my master cop
the harmonizing on that chorus was insane. Um, this was very, very, very catchy. This sounds like a single. I don't know if it is. It sounds like one though. Um, the synth groove on it was cool. I'm trying to think of. What do I want to say about the riff? Kind of reminded me a little bit of. I'm trying to think of like bands with like harmonic squealing that I've heard so far that I could like. I could probably say like Pantera kind of. There was a weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like like on the verses, the riff on the verses like chugs similar to some Pantera stuff I've heard. Other than them though, I'm trying to like match like a really like good comparison, but that's all I can think of right now. Yeah, that was really good. Um, if the whole album's like this, then this should be a really good one. I really like Shadow's vocal work so far. What I'm hearing, um, this one was I feel like a little cleaner than the intro. Yeah, let's get to track 3, Scream.
Caught up in this madness, too blind to see. Walking among feelings in me. Took over my sense and I lost control. I'll taste your blood.
I really like that one. Um, that was catchy. Also, I'm noticing that pattern with the choruses. Um, there was like a distorted like filter or like effect on the ad libs for the vocals. And it was like panning left to right in my headphones. I don't know if it's like that normally. That was pretty interesting. Guitar work so far has been pretty cool from Sinister. I like the bass line on this one more than the other two. Um, so yeah, props to Johnny for that. Other than that, yeah, it'll just be the same sentiments on the vocals so far on Shadow's vocals. So I don't want to like really harp on that too much right now, but same, like I feel the same about the vocals so far. Track 4, Afterlife. I also like the so far like the track lengths. Nothing's been too short for me.
Like walking into a dream, so unlike what you've seen, so mature but it seems. Cause we've been waiting for you, falling into this place, just giving you a small taste of your afterlife here, so stay. You'll be back as soon anyway. I see a distant light, my girl, this can't be right. Such a surreal place to see, so wild if this come to be. Right to Wally. And when I think of all the places I just don't belong, I've come to grips with life and realize this is going too far. I don't belong here, we gotta move on in.
so this was definitely um really probably the most catchy one I'd say so far. Literally what I've been saying about the vocals the whole time, this was that like times 100 pretty much. Um it's like the cleanest, like clearest of a lot of like the albums I've listened to so far. It's like really refined too. So yeah, it's like really clear, clean vocals, like really good harmonizing on whatever parts. The strings and piano, especially at the beginning, was not expecting. It felt really like cinematic in that way. Reminded me almost of like something you'd like hear in like some video game soundtracks, to be honest, like a Sonic or something like along those lines. So I really like that. And the song for me wasn't too long, but I think the chorus dragged on too many times. I think they could have taken one chorus section out, and the song structure probably wouldn't have been interrupted too much by that. I felt like I heard it one too many times. That's probably the only critique I'd have though of that track. That track was really good. Um, it might actually be my favorite track so far. I'm not gonna lie. It was really catchy. And I just like the chorus harmonies on this one more than the other three, personally. That could also change. So I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing any of this. I'm not familiar. I've heard of this group, just like the name. Like there's like a lot of these groups that have been recommended. Like I've heard like the name before, but like I don't even have like a song like that would stick out that I would attach to the group I feel like I would just know like off the top of my head. I don't think so at least. Um, but yeah, so far I really like what I'm hearing, and really interesting how like how they structure instruments in their music compared to other groups I've heard. Let's get to track 5, Gunslinger.
Yeah, you've been alone. I've been gone for far too long. But with all that we've been through, after all this time, I'm coming home to you. Never let it show the pain I've grown to know. 'Cause with all these things we do, it don't matter when I'm coming home to you. I reach towards the sky, I've said my goodbyes, my heart's always with you now. I won't question why so many have died, my prayers have made it through, yeah. 'Cause with all these things we do, it don't matter when I'm coming home to you. After all this time, I'm coming home. I reach towards the
That's one or two for me right now. Um, yeah, the choruses on damn near every song are super catchy right now. The Western like style intro was crazy. When the electric guitar like crashed into the song, that was like, oh my God, it was like the timing was perfect for that. Yeah, they don't let they don't let it get like really like toned down or boring really, and the sound like shifts and evolves throughout the tracks so far in like a really fluid way. But in terms of like technical like stuff, just everything's structured pretty well so far. Not too many complaints I would really have. Yeah, that track was really, really, really good. That might be, it's damn near my favorite track so far. That I was not expecting like the beginning to like cascade into what it did there. That was really cool.
Somewhere life is good and things go as they should. It's hard to find, but that's alright. Yeah, yeah. Searching for the way, push harder every day. It's deep inside that shining light. Yeah, yeah. But I'm scarred by barriers placed in my path. I'm scared. There's ride that takes me through life, leads me into darkness, but emerges into light. No one can ever slow me down. I'll stay unbound. Sometimes when we're young and always on the run, it gets so dark, and I know that place. Yeah, yeah. So don't be too concerned. You got a lot to learn. Well, so do I, and we got plenty of time. Yeah, yeah. Don't fall off the track yet, with so many races to go. Hold on, this ride that takes me through life leads me into darkness, but emerges into light. No one can ever slow me down. I'll stay unbound. Some live so wrong with what we do is each his own. Living in fear and the shame for countless years. I never lived in fear. I knew I'd die another day. I never viewed my life as something slipping away. Some live so wrong with what we do is each his own. But living in fear and the shame for countless years.
like part with the choir was really cool, and then the kids singing towards the end was very different. This song felt like almost like the climax of the album. Like the way the song developed, the way the song faded out, everything, the message, like the joys of like the artistic freedom in the song and like the actual like embodiment of it too, and the lyrics. Yeah, that was cool. And there was an orchestral break in the song, by the way. Like from a technical aspect for a metal album, that is crazy. Like that is not normal. Yeah, this is like on a really grand scale. Um, at least it's like framed that way and it's structured that way. It's really really interesting because like some songs are like structured on just like a smaller, more intimate level, and then there's ones like this that are like really grand and big. Um, yeah, what is happening right now? This is crazy. Um, wow. So yeah, that was track six. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. This is probably gonna end up towards like the top three of the album for me. Maybe even top two by the end of this thing. Yeah, that's gonna be really hard to top. That just feels like it's gonna be a really memorable song from this one. Yeah, okay. Let's go to track seven. That was really good. Brompton Cocktail.
choice will save me from this life. Please don't question why my sins have been forgotten. I believe I'll find peace in afterlife. Please don't question why.
was another really strong track. Not much I wanna say on that one. The chorus though was like really anthemic. Sorry, my hair's itching like crazy right now. I'm about to put something in there later. Trying to think anything else I want to point out. Um, Probably like the sledge riff. That's probably it. Um, yeah, I like the riff on that one a little more than some other tracks. So far, vocal work was really, really, really good. I liked I don't know how to explain like the tone of that one vocally because the screams weren't like super extreme, but I like them on this specific track for a couple of reasons. Also like the personality of the vocalist is like really starting to shine a lot more in the second half for me. Since track 4, it's been like a run of like really, really, really strong tracks. Um, yeah, there hasn't really been a miss for me. And yeah, let's get into track 8. I think we're on track 8 now. Lost. the groove on the riff crazy. Um, was he using autotune? Cause especially the end part, that note is insane. Like it was insanely high. Um, because I don't know if I've noticed that a lot in obviously not the metal like from like the 80s and stuff that I've been listening to earlier on this channel, but that was cool. It was different. It was a cool change of pace. I'd say like sonically. Um, it's an interesting variety in like the ways his singing fits and the instruments fit song to song. So like the songs actually have different things to offer instead of like like some albums literally sound like one long song. Um, this one they have like a signature style obviously and like tone and sound, but track to track, each track is offering something different so far, which has kept like my brain like stimulated in terms of just like looking for like different things to pay attention to with the same instruments, uh which has been fun so far, and it's been like a really fun listen so far. um and the vocalist being clear, like I'm not having to like really look at every word, which has been a lot easier because I'm just trying to like pay attention to like certain different things and try to notice any like key changes like song to song. So so far that's been really cool. Yeah, this song, once again another different one. I feel like still on a run of really strong tracks here. That was a really strong track to me. Um, so yeah, well let's get to the next one. Track 9. I think a little bit of heaven. 8 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Before the story begins, is it such a sin for me to take what's mine until the end of time? We were more than friends before the story ends, and I will take what's mine, create what God would never design. Our love had been so strong for far too long. I was weak with fear that something would go wrong before the possibilities came true. I took on possibility from you. I almost laughed myself to tears, conjuring her deepest fears. Lost the sound of 50 times. I can't believe it. Ripped her heart out right before her eyes. I thought for reason, eat it, eat it, eat it. She was never this good in bed, even when she was sleeping. Now she's just so perfect. I've never been quite so
I'm gonna actually pause this. Hold on. Why is it censored? Cause I didn't even notice that. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I think I got it. Oh, that song. Oh, that song has a censored and uncensored version. And for some reason, I was on the censored version of that song. There we go. I don't know why I did that. That like killed the mood for a second for me. Okay, yeah. Here we go.
It goes on and on and on. I can keep you looking young and preserve forever with a fountain spray on your youth whenever. 'Cause I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I got a heater for your thighs. And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye. And a word to the wise, when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun. Baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. I misbehaved, smiling right from ear to ear, almost laughed herself to tears. Must have stabbed him 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. Ripped his heart out right before his eyes. All over his head. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Now that I realize the error of my ways, I must venture back to apologize from someone far beyond the grave. I gotta make up for what I've done, 'cause I was all up in a piece of heaven while you burned in hell. No peace forever. 'Cause I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I got a heater for your thighs. And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye. And a word to the wise, when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun. But baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart. Let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. Yeah, yeah. My baby, don't cry. Bye-bye. And a word to the wise, when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun. But baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart. Let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. Yeah, yeah. My baby, don't cry.
Was obviously the climax of the album. That was cinematic as hell. Literally, like, this is gonna sound crazy. That was like was like if there was a metal song in a Disney movie, almost. That sounded like theater. Like that, the way it was organized and everything, especially the track being that long. That reminds me of like musicals. I've listened to some. I've seen some actually. Um, yeah, that reminds me of like a Broadway musical almost, but in like metal form. Yeah, obviously vocals stole the show there. The whole structure of it all, very like musical esque, like film esque. Yeah, last thing I was expecting going into this. Um, but that was really, really dope. Easily my favorite track. That was really cool. Definitely not something I feel like I'll be seeing a lot of from other groups. So that was really cool. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. That was really interesting. It kept me like on my toes the whole time. That was cool. One more track. We got the final track.
State line, miles away from those I love, purpose hard to find. While I recall all the words you spoke to me, can't help but wish that I was there, like where I'd love to be. Oh yeah, dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need that person who can be true to you, but I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again, there's nothing here for me on this barren road. There's no one here while the city sleeps and all the shops are closed. Can't help but think of the times I've had with you. Pictures and some memories will have to help me through. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold her when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need that person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again. Well, some search, never finding a way. Before long, they waste away. I found you, something told me to stay. I gave in to selfish ways, and how I miss someone to hold when hope begins to fade. A lonely road crossed another cold state line, miles away from those I love, purpose hard to find. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need the person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now
That was dope. That's a good way to end it. That was a really good way to end it. I feel like thematically too, it gave a little sense of closure with like the whole album. Um, it was, yeah, mostly acoustic, like ballad type. I feel like style wise for that track. Vocals were really cool. It was like country metal almost, like interesting fusion. Kept me really entertained for that one. The vocals were more vulnerable on that one, on that track, I feel like. And it's like it seemed like a more personal song. That was really interesting. I feel like there's a lot of people that could relate to that, honestly. I definitely know some people that definitely could relate to that song. So that was really interesting. Production on this whole thing was really interesting. I don't know how much like I assume that a lot of this sounds like it was done like really independently, because I don't know how much a label would support some of like the like extremely creative choices they did here. I feel like this is like, I don't know, for a group. I feel like this would be like, this is like they're pushing a lot of like interesting sounds on here that probably at the time were it was probably pretty polarizing. I feel like, because it seems like they're doing a lot of genre bending and stuff. It sounded crazy to me, and I've heard a lot of experimental music, honestly, and so I can imagine this was like 18 years ago. So I can only imagine what it was like back then. But yeah, final thoughts on the whole thing. Let me look at the whole track listing. Um, yeah, I like pretty much the whole thing. It's probably like a 8 out of 10 for me, just because the style isn't something I feel like I'll listen to all the time. It's like a 7 to 8. It's around that realm. I might stick it on a 7.5, but it's around there. Um, yeah, it's for what it is. It's really good. I feel like this is something I listen to more on its own than like mixing songs with other songs, like either on a playlist or whatever. I feel like this album's like a lot better to like listen to all of it at once. That's how I personally feel about it. You guys let me know your thoughts on that group. There were a lot of fans of this group or supporters that had been asking for this one. So I wanted to make sure to get it to you guys. And yeah, I want to hear like a little bit about like some anecdotes about the group around this time and everything. Cause this is what their like fourth project. This was like their fourth record at the time, I think. This is a couple records in, but this was where some people said would be a good starting point for me. So this is where I wanted to jump in at. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was a good project. Um, I don't really rank it like as some like elite, like crazy thing, like something I like never heard before. It was elements of things I was familiar with and mixed together and made something very unique in my opinion. Um, so yeah, and the vocals were really good. I thought the guy sounded almost like vocally trained, honestly, like professionally trained. It sounds like he like has experience with. I want to know, like, does he have like theater experience? Because he sounds like he does. Like the way, especially the way the vocals are structured, song to song. It literally like it screams somebody with theater experience. If he doesn't, that's very impressive. But yeah, I definitely want to know more about the group in general. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see me react to next. And I'll see you guys in the next one.